getting things historically accurate wasn't actually that hard from a research point of view. We thought it was going to be really difficult.
Historians on projects like this have a difficult job to do, and you really need a huge reference library. Being a member of the Society for Creative Anachronism, one of the oldest reenactment groups in the world, I was very pleased to be able to find quick checks on items that I needed to check.
The SCA members were fantastic resources for all the information we needed. So really the hard part was just taking these patterns we could find online and all this accurate information that they'd gone back to primary sources to make sure it was absolutely correct. The hard part for us was actually turning that into real garments, you know. It's kind of moving all the furniture out of the living room and laying sheets out and patterning and then sewing it all together. So I've become quite the seamstress.
Well, actually, most of the patterns and costume designs were found on SCA websites. They were an absolute treasure trove, and I don't think we could have managed without them. They were wonderful.
I was fortunate that as an active reenactor, I already had a complete medieval encampment, but that was only enough equipment for 2 people and 1 tent. Everything else had to be found from somewhere or made from somewhere, and trying to produce an ambience that felt right and that feels right when you look at the film was a very demanding process.
What vegetables did they have in medieval Jersey, Julian? We expected onions, whatever, you know, to come back. And I think there was about 4.5 pages of information.
There wasn't really a financial budget for this film. So basically I had to go around different suppliers in the island and basically say that they could have their name on the credits at the end of the film if they would supply us with things, which went really well. I mean, everybody was really positive, and we had like truckloads of cabbages and carrots and bread and everything. But unfortunately, when I did get all this stuff together, I was so proud of myself, and it was all on set, and we had, you know, every stall was full of food. And then Julian, who's the expert, the historical expert, came and he just took half of it away. He says, well, we wouldn't have had those potatoes in those days, we wouldn't have had those loaves, that shape of loaves of bread in those days. Carrots weren't even orange in those days.